No new fans, homie. We don't feel that. Fuck a bandwagon fan. Where the real fans at? What's the deal, YouTube? What's the deal, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I'm hoping that I don't have any more problems out of this Google Plus. I changed my browser. If I do, then I'm going to throw just the video that I planned up. I don't get that shit. I don't know why the fuck I'm having so many problems all of a something out of Google Plus when I try to go live. Especially a few minutes ago, man, I had like 20 people, 30 people coming in. I had just tweeted it out. And then as soon as I did, the damn live stream goes down. But anyway, there is a lot of stuff to talk about right now. There's a lot of stuff for us to get into. You're in the right place if you're a Dolphin fan. So let's talk about everything that happened in today's game as we move to 5-4, knocking off the San Diego Chargers 31-24. This is one of the first games this season that I got to watch in its entirety. I wasn't working today. I got to relax, chill out, kick back with a cold Pepsi and some chips, and kick back and watch the entire game. So I'm a real happy man right now. So let's talk about this game and everything that happened, and we'll talk about the key moments. Let's go over the stats. First of all, Ryan Tannehill, 17 for 24, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jai did not top 100 yards rushing today, 19 for 79. So not a great game from Jai. 3 carries for Ryan Tannehill, including an impressive play where he was under duress, got out of the pocket, and made a huge 18-yard run. 6 catches for Landry, 53 yards. 5 catches for Parker, and he had another one, but the ref ended up throwing a flag on that one. That was like a 36-yard catch that they brought back. A lot of penalties in today's game and some mistakes. One of the key mistakes in today's game that kept the San Diego Chargers in the game was a Jakeem Grant. Who the fuck is Grant? A Jakeem Grant fumble where he ball hit him right in the stomach and he muffed it, and the Chargers ended up recovering it. But the defense played a huge role today. The game ball should go to the entire defense as they played well, sacking the quarterback 3 times, picking him off 4 times. One of those times came from Kiko Alonso as the San Diego Chargers were driving down the field to win the game. Kiko Alonso comes up with a huge pick and runs the ball all the way back to the end zone. Today, we look like real winners in that Eagles trade. Byron Maxwell coming up with a huge pick. Kiko Alonso coming up with a huge pick, running it all the way back for a touchdown. And then our pick, the selection that we made, Laramie Tunsil, having an excellent game as well. So we look like real winners in that trade that we made in the offseason for today. For today, at least. Tony Lippett, man. Tony Lippett playing a big time game as well, as you saw his ball skills. You saw those ball skills. It looked as if he was running the pattern for the wide receiver. It looked like he was the wide receiver in that pick that he made in the corner. And I keep telling people, man, week by week by week, this kid is getting better. He's long. I wish he was a little bit faster. You could tell on some of the slants where he gets kind of left behind because he doesn't have great speed. But trying to throw the ball up against this secondary and with the 2 guys that we have out there playing secondary, as big as we are, we're going to give a lot of teams hell when they come out and try to throw it up against us. I don't think that teams will ever be able to do what Brandon Marshall was able to do to us last year, where the quarterback was just able to just loft the ball up, because we don't have small cornerbacks anymore. we've got two guys that are 6'3" out there, and it makes it really tough to try to play jump ball. That's going to be great when we go up against the Patriots again. Now that this team is starting to gel, we've got good matchups for those guys now, especially once we get our rookie back and slide him in wherever he's going to go. He could probably go where McCain is playing right now. So you put him out there, put him into position. But this defensive line is getting after quarterbacks, getting into the backfield, making them throw the ball before they want to, and the secondary just has to await the ball with open arms. And we could have been better. We could have been much better if Jones didn't have that injury. That's the scary part. Once again, I still don't feel like we've played a complete game. To me, it doesn't feel like we've played a complete game. It still feels like there's something missing. Ryan Tannehill today, 17 for 24, 240 yards and 2 touchdowns. But I still feel like we can do better than that. I still feel like he can have better numbers than that. And today was one of those games where the offensive line didn't perform great. Like there was some pressure on him today. We still only gave up 1 sack, but today he showed a little bit more of a leadership role, especially late at the end of the game, making that big time throw to Devontae Parker. Like he showed some grit today, getting buried but still able to make the throws. Now there was some throws earlier that kind of had me scratching my head. There was one pass in particular that made me tweet, where the fuck was that ball going? He still has that every now and then, but I guess every quarterback kind of does that every now and then. But he came up with the play when we needed it. When we needed to drive down the field, he drove us right down the field, and got the points that we needed. And then Kiko Alonso able to seal this game away and win it for us. I am fucking ecstatic. I have another video to make. I'm going to get back to making videos the way I used to. I'm getting back to it. The problem is for some reason, my software was all screwed up. I don't know why, but yeah, man, let me check out some of these comments. Should have been a blowout. McCain accounted for 21 of the 24 points. Yeah, a lot of San Diego's points came because we shot ourselves in the foot. We kept them on the field with plays, whether it was from McCain or just silly holes, and this could have been a much better, bigger game. I'm really aggravated a little bit by the fact that we turned them over 4 times. We got 4 turnovers, and we still only won 31-24. It should have been a much bigger victory for us, considering the fact that we had the last possession, 3 interceptions. Let's put it like that. We had 3 interceptions, right? The defense stuffed them down on the end zone, so they wasn't able to punch it in there, and we still only win 31-24. You know what I mean? The last interception ended the game, so our offense didn't come out and take any more plays. So we'll say we had 3 extra possessions on this team, and we're still unable to come up with it. Damian Williams on offense, showing that he's a weapon. He is a weapon. We're using him as a change of pace back, matching him up against linebackers. I hope like hell that we don't allow this guy to end up building him up and then allow him to end up going to the Patriots or the Saints, because he's the type of player, he's turning into the type of player that you can see the Patriots putting out there, or you can see the Saints putting out there. Because the Saints and the Patriots, they really love those Shane Vereen. What's another one? Shane Vereen was one. That little kid that they had last year. Just backs that can catch the ball. Kevin Falk. You know what I mean? They love those those running backs that can come out of the backfield and catch the ball. Yes. Um, if you watched my video on when was that? I think it was last week where I posted the video. I talked in general about, well, not in general. I went into the things that I thought we needed to do in order to keep this thing going and make it to the playoffs. And cleaning up dumb penalties was one of them. Another thing was staying healthy. And in this game, I don't. At first, I thought Ajayi was gonna leave this game, and he did leave the game for a little while, but he was able to come back. So that everyone took a huge deep breath from that. I'm still waiting on news from Brandon Albert and Mario Williams. So we win this game, but it's sort of bittersweet if we end up losing those guys for an extended a period of time. But fortunately, we got to have other guys to step up. Next year, Brandon Albert needs to get the hell out of here. As much as I like this offensive line much better when we're healthy and we have Brandon Albert out there, Brandon Albert is always fucking hurt, man. He is always goddamn hurt. And like I can't I can't stress the importance of number two easy. I can't put, but yeah, man. I just we in order for us to continue this push, we have to stay healthy, especially on that offensive line. Even though our quarterback isn't lighting shit on fire, he's not turning the ball over. When he was under constant duress, when he was under constant duress, we were having 2 and 3 turnovers a game. Without the big time pressure, he's not lighting it up. He's not having 300-400 yard games. But fuck that. We don't need him to do that. But I mean, without the pressure, he's you know he's not turning it over. Today, I mean, his numbers looked decent. 17 of 24, not too many throws from him. 240 yards, not a high number count, and 2 touchdowns. But the big key was no interceptions. So no giving the other team the ball. So that was really huge for me. 4 in a row. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. We are right. We're right in the thick of things, man. Right in the thick of things. 5 more games. 5 more games, folks. That's what my mind is on right now. 5 more fucking games. We need to win 5 more games. And oh yeah, everybody, if you're a Dolphins fan, you need to know this. All right. So for some reason, that was me. That wasn't Google. I kicked my damn Ethernet cable out of my PC. So I'm sitting. I was about to lose my mind on Google, and it was actually my fault on that. But what I was saying and what I was looking at before I left, I was looking at the actual NFL standings, um, and pretty much what I was stating is the fact that right now, if you look at the overall playoff picture, we already know that at least two teams are going to come out of the AFC West, with the Chiefs, the Raiders, and the Broncos all playing good football. There's some scary teams out there in the AFC West. If I had to think of a team that's going to fall apart and possibly fall apart, to me, it will probably be the. I got to say it's the Broncos because they don't have the quarterback, but that defense is going to keep them in a lot of games. If they get a lead, they're going to be a pain in the ass to beat because of how good their defense is. All right, so two teams are going to come from there. Then you have the Texans, which they're going to probably win the division. The Titans, if we end with the same record as the Titans, they'll hold the tiebreaker over us because they beat us, right? Then you have, so right, if I'm not mistaken, right now the Titans have that last wild card spot, or possibly not. I don't really know how that works. I would have to look that up because I've never seen three teams come out of one division for the playoffs. I've never seen that before. But I would love it if the Patriots lost tonight, fell to 7-2. Some other team snuck up and beat them. I don't know what the rest of their schedule is. And then this division comes down to us versus the Patriots at the very tail end of this season. That would make me very, very happy to see how that would work, because we usually give the Patriots a hell of a fight in at least one game a season. Last year we beat them. Who knows how it's going to work this year, but we shall see. But another win, man. 4 games in a row. 4 fucking games in a row. And he came back into the game with his wrist wrap. Brandon Albert did come back. I didn't see that. I guess last time was in 2008 when we made the playoffs. Yeah. Let's see, Cowboys won. Yeah, I seen somebody on my in the group was watching the Cowboy game. Uh, anyway, man, a huge victory. I do have another video that I'm getting ready. Um, I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be like one of my old videos. I haven't done one of those in a long time, and I have a lot of fun doing them. Just my old computer was giving me an issue. I ended up taking everything off my computer and doing a hard reset, and I lost the actual program that I used to use. I lost Cyber Director, um, which was on my computer. So now I have it back. I ended up buying it back and putting it back on my computer. So I'm gonna start back shooting some videos when I'm off and I'm home and I'm watching the game. Anyway, man, big win, 5-4, 4 games in a row. Not the best game for Jay Ajayi, but we didn't need it to pull it out. Defense, 3 sacks, 4 picks. That was enough to beat the San Diego Chargers. Still making dumb penalties. Still need to clean those up, or it would have been a much better game. That's it, man. Let me know how you feel. Make sure that you follow me on Twitter at Casual, at KASUWELL. I'm about to relax, finish editing this video, and get ready for The Walking Dead tonight. Talk to you next time. Peace.